Well, howdy, folks. My name's Charlie, and this here is Wild West General Store Simulator. It's a game developed by Sundust, and they've sent me out a key, and they said, hey, check out our really early build. It's a demo, okay? So take it for what it is. You can kind of see where they're going. It lacks a little bit of content, definitely lacks a little bit of polish, but you can see where they're going with it, and I think they've got a pretty good future ahead of them if they can, put on their boots. I'm a Yankee. I can't do this. Anyway, Territory Chronicle, new general store. Remember old John? He had to shut down. Too many folks buying on credit. But good news, the general store has a new owner. He's starting from scratch, but with some luck, we won't have to ride to the next town for supplies anymore. Let's wish him well and see how it goes. All right, so, like I said, very early build, so anything you see that's a little glitchy, well, just let it ride, man. Just let it ride. We're going to mosey on over to this dude here, and we're going to talk to him real quick. This is John Kinderly. Hey, there you are. Ready to settle down and become a businessman? Don't worry, I'm sure you'll do just fine. Better than me anyway. Just don't be too lenient with your customers. Speaking of business, I've got a nice little something for you. I plan to take it with me, but honestly, I don't really have any use for it anymore. Consider it a nice warming gift. Take what's on the cart behind me. That'll get you started. I'll stick around a little bit longer if you need anything else. Cool. So this is going to be our general store. This is what we're going to be running with today. And we're going to start with the stuff that's in the cart. So the first thing that's in the cart is a shelf. Now this is a gridless builder. It gives you total control over your store's layout. And you can kind of do whatever you want with any rooms you want. There's also an architect mode, and I'll show you that in the game as well. Right here. If you click this, you get an architect mode, which is kind of like an overhead view of what your store looks like, all right? With the surrounding area in real time displayed to you. And so there's a staircase over here. Costs $75 to unlock it. It's a left room over here behind the counter. You can expand and get over, something there. Maybe you need a stock room or something. And then there's a back room over here, which you can use for more products or whatever you want to do with it there too. All right, but we're going to spend most of our time in this view because this is where we're productive. So this is our shelf. And right now our store is currently closed. We're going to flip that sign to open it. But first we need product. So over here on the cart, there's also a good old can of baked beans. Yeah, we're going to be selling beans, at least for a little bit here. So we're going to come on over here, and I'm just going to throw the beans on the bottom shelf, let's say. Beans are all on the bottom shelf. Now, at this build, I have no idea what to do with these empty boxes. So I'm just going to be chucking them across the road. They're just going to pile up. I have no idea what to do with them. In fact, over here is probably not a good spot because product that we order ends up kind of in random spots over here right now. So I don't want them mixed in with my empties. So my empties are going to go over there. I could probably throw them here too. It looks like somebody else already had the same idea. All right. So we have $100 to start with. And we're going to come back over here. This is an order book back here. And we can order, essentially, our crates of certain things. And they'll just appear out front at the moment. So with $100 and not a whole lot we can do here, I'm going to buy, let's say, 2 cans of canned beans. And then I'm going to buy some jerky because, well, if I know anything about these cowboys, they like their beef jerky. So I'm going to do that. Now, there's only $4 left in my account, but we have product out front. And again, it's just dumped out here. So there we go. Now we're going to grab this, more baked beans here. We're going to put that on the shelf down there. And you'll see that there's a price designated to it. We'll talk about that in a second. I'm going to check that over there for now. I'll probably clean that up. Oh, you know what? I probably should do it this way. Let's put the jerky on the top shelf. Here we go. And we'll just chuck it back there like that. Yeah. And then we'll come over like that, grab that one. Now you're going to notice on the left side of the screen, all of the controls are kind of referencing PlayStation controls. So obviously this is going to come to a console or it's going to be controller compatible. I cannot get it in this build. I can't get it to display PC controls. So you're just going to have to reference the controls in the menu here. There are PC key bindings. I am playing on PC. But everything you're going to see on the left side is going to show the PlayStation controls. Okay, so that's pretty much all my product. Yeah, that's everything. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up. It's 12 o'clock already. Ugh. Let's go ahead and open it up. Now, as we open it up, we have those prices, right? And we can change those prices, and I recommend you do. Try to get every dollar you can out of these guys. So instead of $5 jerky, let's make it 10. Yeah, why not? And instead of $2 beans, let's make it 5. Now, the reason why I wanted to go with 10 and 5 is not just because I'm greedy. I am a little greedy, but it's not just because it's greedy. It's because when customers come to your store, which they may now do because we are open, we're going to be behind the counter here. And we're going to be using this fancy cash register. And you have to actually punch the numbers to check them out. And so by going in 5s, it makes it more likely that I only have to hit one button. That's really the only reason. Because if I make this like $3 for those and, you know, $7 for those, it pretty much guarantees I'm going to have to hit 2 buttons every time I check somebody out. And I don't want to have to do that if I don't have to. So, yeah. Where are my customers? I'm open. Oh, right. We're way out in the Wild West. There's not a whole lot of people out this way. But people will still start coming. They're going to hear about us. See? They're making their way over to the store now. They're like, hey, they are open now, huh? We have a new general store. I got to go check this out and see what they have available. So you'll see some people are walking down the street, making their way over towards the store. There you go. I like your outfit there, sir. I'm especially a big fan of that patch. How'd you, you know what? You probably don't want to tell me about that patch. I understand. He's grabbing a lot of stuff, so he's going to check out a lot of stuff. When they check out a lot of stuff, or any stuff, they're going to drop it right here. Yep, clump. You're just going to click the products to get them in the area over here. And then that's going to tell you the summary of what is owed based on those prices that you have. So in this case, $35. So I am going to hit 2 buttons here. $35. Bring it up. He's going to hand me some cash. He's going to tell me how much he gave me. In this case, I received a 50, so I need to give him $15 and change. Have a nice day, sir. This one's only $10. See, there's that one button, like I'm saying. All right, grab that. $40 change. There you go. Now, again, it's meant to be kind of... It's very early in its development, right? And it is kind of meant to be something that's a bit more receptive, I guess, to players, I suppose. But if you're trying to, like, weigh this for inflation or, you know, realistic prices for the time period, that kind of thing, you're not going to get that with this game. At least not right now. Like, that can of beans is not a nickel or a couple of pennies. No, it's $5, which, like, is basically a $100 can of beans then. If you account for inflation. $35 for that. There we go. Go ahead and grab that $15 and change. There we are. You have a nice day. 2 things of jerky. You like it. $20. There we go. And this is $30 and change. Now you might think, hey, you're going to spend all your time doing this. Well, as we level up our store, as we just did, we will gain the ability to hire help. And then we can put somebody else behind the cash register. And we can focus more on keeping our stocks, or keeping our stores in stock, our shelves in stock. We can focus on product diversity. We can focus on all and building things out and getting more shelves and stuff and try to design things a little bit more. But we got to wait until we're at level 5 before we can do that. So for now, I'm just trying to earn as much money as I can. And we're also going to have to keep things in stock while we do that. So let's just take a look. We are out of jerky. That's not a good thing. People want that jerky. So we're going to come over here and we're going to order additional jerky. Let's go like 3 boxes for now just to keep it in stock. I'm going to run over here really quick, grab one. I know you're trying. I know. See, now that person right there, that's a good example. That person right there, they didn't find the jerky, right? They wanted it. They didn't find it. That's a visual cue to you as a player that of what they were looking for that they did not find. And that is important because that means also they're not that happy. Each one of these customers are going to leave us a review. Well, I don't know about each one, but a lot of them are going to leave reviews on what they thought of the place. You can get positive and negative reviews. That affects your reputation. And it also gives you some clues as to what kinds of products you should be stocking. Because at least on the first day, they're not really expecting much. But as you get to the second, third day, and as you keep going, they're going to start expecting more product diversity. They're going to start wanting to come here to get different kinds of goods. And you're going to have more stuff in stock. So at the moment, they're just kind of coming in here and buying my beans and jerky. But they're going to start not really requesting per se, but they're going to start to, like, expecting me to have more stuff. And so I'm going to have to be focusing more on that. Let's go ahead and give him his change. That's the new store level there too. Did I grab this? No, I need to get these things on the shelves. Yeah. See, they don't have what they need. There's that. I need to get some more jerky, more beans in stock too. Yep. So she's waiting to check out. That's fine. I'm actually not sure how long she'll wait, but I need to get stuff on the shelves. So there we go. You're gonna have to wait just a little bit, just a wee bit longer, please. There we go. That should be good enough for that. Let's go ahead and get you checked out. $5. $5. That's big spender here. Wow, you're gonna give me a 50? Seriously? Okay. It is what it is. I'm not letting them buy on credit like the last guy. That's how we went broke. I like it when they give me exact change because I just hit the space bar and on with it. $30. Thank you much. 20 and change. Oh, no. And the money's not correct. Take one back. There we go. Yeah, you got to have it right. It won't let you accidentally give them more change. I wish it would. I wish it would let you accidentally mess that up. If you gave them too much money. Too little, it doesn't let you. Give them too much, it should just let you. That's my opinion, though. Because then it's, you know, a bit more realistic. I mean, they're not going to come out and say, hey, wait, man, you gave me too much money. I mean, who does that, right? People who are good citizens do that. Good people do that. That's right. We got good, fine folks in this here town. They would definitely be the kind of people that would tell me I'm giving them too much money back. All right, let's clean this place up a little bit. The store does naturally stop serving customers at 20 o'clock, 8 p.m. You naturally stop getting customers at that time. So you can kind of get your bearings, kind of move things around. You don't have to be in a hurry. The clock stops. It's not still rolling. So you don't have to be in a hurry per se. But you can still take deliveries as well. So I'm just going to close it right now because it doesn't need to be open. And you can progress to the next day if you close the store. So right now, if I hit spacebar, which is my equivalent of triangle, it will progress to the next day. But there's no reason to do that yet and have the time run. We have free time right now. Everything happens instantly. Let's take advantage of that. We have this big old shelf here, but not a lot of product in stock. We have $278. So let's go in and buy 2 more boxes of this. I'm going to order another shelf. I can go over to this tab here and order one more small product shelf. And then I'm going to buy some cigarettes. And let's get 3 boxes of cigarettes. Now they're $40 for 5 products per box. So we're going to get 3 crates that each have 5 products per box. And this is how we can you got to mental math it. How much can we charge, right? I got $18 left. So they're out front now. Let's grab the shelf first. We're just going to go ahead and place that right next to the other shelf. That's fine with me. Right about there is good. And then we're going to come over and we're just going to restock our shelves with some stuff. Now, new products, right? We got to keep giving them new products. And I think cigarettes are the thing to do right now. So let's go to the bottom shelf with these for now. Yep. I'm just going to chuck that down the road here. Whatever. Come on over here. And again, we can adjust the prices as well. We're going to want to do that as well. So let's, nope, this is still 10. I don't know how I can charge them but yeah. So these, I'm going to charge $15. Now, I've done a little bit of play testing on this game, okay? Just a little bit. And I can tell you that some customers will think that 15 is too high, but most customers will not, at least in the current build that I have. And so I can sell everything that I order, basically. As long as I can sell 100% of what I order, then I'm good. So I'm kind of, again, 15 is a multiples of 5, making it more likely that I only have to hit 1 button. I'm trying to make it, possible to get those 10s, use the 10 buttons. All right, right there. If you price them too high, then customers will leave the store. They won't buy anything. Even if let's say they want beans and cigarettes, you price the cigarettes too high, they won't buy the beans. They'll just walk out. So it's like they want to have everything that they want. I don't know if that's the case for like not having it in stock. So for example, if they come with an interest in jerky and bread, and I only have jerky, and they're like, man, I didn't have bread, I think they'll still buy the jerky. But from what I've seen anyway in the demo, and maybe, again, take it for what it is. Maybe it's not operating correctly. If they are offended by your price, they walk out, basically. So don't price it super high. If you put $50 on cigarettes, for example, they're just not gonna go with it. I can buy 1 more can of baked beans, and I will. And I've got nothing in the bank. Got no cash. I'm 100% allocated. I'm not poor. I'm just fully allocated, okay? There we go. All right. Let's go ahead and end the day. We can do that with spacebar. This is going to give us a daily overview of everything that happened, okay? Our income, daily spend is pretty much on par because we started with $100. So we end the day with 0. We have a prestige balance. We need to build that up. And then our shop level is 3. So we gained 2 levels today. And we can see our shop experience. We need to get to level 5, and then things can really start progressing a little bit faster. We don't have any payments here. Income details. We can see how much we made per product, right? Break that down that way. We can go to customers. And you might think, you know, like this is a pretty simplistic view. There are graphs and stuff. If you're a graph person, you can go back to that book in the back, and that'll show you some graphs and stuff too over time. Customers. Couldn't find beef jerky. Small jar. Couldn't find beef jerky. Couldn't find canned beans. They're only coming there for these 2 products at the moment. But again, their expectations are definitely going to go up over time. So let's open the shop. It's 8 o'clock. You're not going to get a whole lot of customers really early in the morning. But every once in a while, you're going to get somebody who's just like, hey, isn't that the guy I was talking to by the wagon? Pretty sure that is the guy. That's the guy I was talking to at the wagon. Let's see what he wants. So he's going to grab... I don't know, something simple. Oh, he's going to grab some cigarettes too. There you go. Yeah, grab a couple boxes of that stuff, buddy. So we can make some good money on that stuff. There we go. So cigarettes and beans. What a time to be alive. At least for a little while. Not going to live very long. There you go. He gave me $100 though. Nice. All right, so I have 40. Let's just get one more jar of jerky. One more jar of jerky just so I have it. I don't think I'm running out soon, but I'm just going to put it on that top shelf if I can. There we go. Because we'll get busy. And if we get super busy, then like you gotta leave the register and go restock things. So having a lot of stuff in stock is a pretty good idea if you can afford to do it. And right now I'm kind of out of money, so I can't afford to do it just yet. But you get $17.62. You might also be wondering if these prices adjust over time. I don't know. I hope they do. I hope as demand goes up, right? My ability, like, I hope the more product I order from that book, it starts to get, you know, the price starts to jump up if I've ordered a lot recently, that kind of thing. That'd be nice to see. I'm not entirely sure who I'm ordering that from, but they deliver very fast. Here we go. 35. 1, 2, 3. You have a nice day. Let's order some more cigarettes. I have enough for 2 boxes, I think, now. Yep. Let's go ahead and get more of those in. And we'll go ahead and grab those and get those on the shelf because they are going to get mad if they can't have them. I want them to be able to have everything they want in my general store. Yep. We'll get you, ma'am. Don't worry. Just wait a little bit longer, please. There you go. All right. All right. How can I help you? Just the beans today, okay? $15. All right. You have a nice day. Got some cigs here. That's $30. Where is it? Right there. See, I'm a little slow on these buttons. Maybe it's a mouse thing. I doubt it. I'm usually an advocate of the precision of a mouse, but that doesn't mean the user is precise. It just means the mouse is the most precision tool. And, you know, console people, you can disagree with me. That's fine. Disagreement doesn't require you to be right. It doesn't mean I'm right either, but I'm pretty sure the mouse is more precise. All right, let's take this. 10 bucks for you. Have a nice day. And what I'm really trying to work towards here is level 5 so that I can get the store upgraded and we can get an employee over here. And I'm going to put somebody else on the cash register. That's going to feel nice. We're going to level up today, I'm pretty sure. The amount of money we'll make today, we should level up today. Change is 55. 55. Goodbye. Hello, sir. Wow, look at all the cigarettes, see? Did I? Yeah, I got all those, didn't I? Yeah, okay. It looked like I clicked one item and it went flying, or another one went flying, like, as if I didn't, as if I didn't actually ring it up. But I don't think that's the case. I have $200 now. Let's get another let's start trying to diversify our products a little bit if we can. I'm gonna grab another order shelf. This time I'm gonna grab something for bakery. I'm gonna get let's say 2 shelves. We'll start with 1 shelf. 1 shelf for bakery stuff, and we're gonna try to maybe get some bread. Wow, you guys are really buying the products now. I like that. Here you go. 40 bucks and change. Oh yeah, all over the place. There you go. 45. There we go. And I just want, again, I want to reiterate, the game is not sit at the cash register and clock them in simulator. This, you just in the beginning, okay? We're gonna get there. Just give me a second. Almost done. We're at level 4 right now. 50 bucks for this stuff. Here you are, sir. Yeah, more cigs. I think more beans. More everything. All right, so more cans of beans. More jerky, more cigarettes. And then I think I'm gonna want more. I'm gonna buy some bread now too. So we're gonna buy, like, this is a lot. Let's buy 10 boxes of bread as well. Look at all the cigarette boxes he buys. $45 and $5 change. There you go. Real quick, go out and get that stuff. So this is bread. I don't care about that. We're just gonna throw some of this stuff in the store. This is the bread shelf. I'm gonna put that over here for now. Oh boy. Yeah, there's no beans in stock. Oh no. Hang on. $15. They're gonna leave me some bad reviews here. I can't have this. My Yelp score, or whatever it's called. I don't know what they call it. My Yelp review ratings are gonna be plummeting right now. What do they call? You know what they call in the Wild West? They probably call it a holler instead of a Yelp. I don't know. It could be a yip. I don't know what it could be. What do they call it? Let me know in the comments. If you had Yelp in the Wild West, what it would be called? Would it still be called Yelp? I don't know. 60 bucks. And 40. There you go. I got to be getting close to that level up right now. I want to make sure. I keep grabbing the cigarettes. I need to find the beans. Where's the beans? This is all bread. Bread. Beans. Where are you? I ordered them, didn't I? Did I not order the beans? Shoot, I probably didn't order the beans. All right, what do you got? Jerky. 20 bucks. Here you go. Have a nice day. Cigarettes. 30 bucks. There you go. And 20 and change. Have a good day. All right. I don't think I ordered the beans, and I need to order the beans. So let's order the beans. Get 4 boxes of that for now. She's going to want them, and they're not going to be here. Didn't beat her. She might grab them now, though. Get this box right here. Big beans. Yeah, they definitely need to alter how the delivery process works, because just throwing them in boxes out front is not great. Plus, it's hard to find what you ordered, especially if you're going, really fast. It's hard to figure out which box is which until you pick it up. All right, 3 boxes of cigarettes. That's great. That's going to be a good amount of money. And sale, 55. There we go. 3 more boxes. Nice, 45. And 55 and change again. All right, there's our store level. So this means I can now get somebody to work this cash register so I don't have to. So $75. And we'll give you 25 and change. Have a nice day. I'm going to go back to the book. And I'm going to go to... it's actually really late in the day, though. I don't want to pay him a whole day's wage for like an hour. So I'll finish today. And then I'll get him tomorrow, because otherwise I'm gonna have to pay him a whole day's wage. I don't want to do that for like a couple hours. So just make sure things are in stock here. The cigarettes are out of stock. That's not an empty box. I just have to remember it's not an empty box. Yeah, they're not going to be happy with things being out of stock, but can't do anything about it at the moment. Let's just grab like this. All right, nobody's checking things out. No, they're just being mad. All right, let's buy some more cigarettes. Buy some more jerky. And now we're going to have a lot more time stocking shelves now instead of checking people out as the game goes on, because I'm about to hire somebody to do this job for me, to do that cash register job for me. It gets a little hectic. Lots of people in this town just want lots of jerky. They're very hungry for beans and jerky. There we go. Thank you. Thank you very much. Day is slowing down now, you know, hopefully, so that I can recuperate here. I think they'll wait a little longer. I hope they will anyway, because I gotta put more jerky on the shelves. Here's my cigarettes. It's just sitting right next to it. How about that? There we go. Now we're in stock. Now we can make people happy for their beans, their jerky, and their cigarettes. $35. There you go. Thank you much. Wrapping down the day here. $10 left. Thank you. $10 for you as well. Thank you for exact change as well. I appreciate that. $5. Lots of jerky for you, sir. There you go. $30. Thank you. So you see these prices, you know. Oh, not correct. See, did it again. It really should let me do that. It should just let me lose the money. I understand why they don't, but it really should just let me hand it to them. 15, 1, 5, go, $35. All right. I mean, I'm not saying that we're not closed yet. They may still come in here, but look, I've got bread. And so there's bread in stock now. I'm going to change the price of the bread to $1 just to make my life easier. I'm not pressing 3 buttons. No. I ain't pressing 3 buttons. And put the jerky in stock there too. Just throw those boxes in the back. Lots of cleanup to do here. Lots of boxes just sitting there in everybody's way. I have to do that. What I hope they do is that they make the boxes despawn at the end of the day. That would be an easy way to do it. I think from a coding perspective, is just to maybe reset the map to not have empty boxes, but that might run the risk of, I mean, I'm sure you can code this, but that might run the risk of despawning products that I purchased. Maybe there's no differentiation between an empty box and a full box. I don't know. Let's get the bread in there. Yeah, we're buying a whole bunch of bread. So we're gonna start having bread in stock now. And this is, again, just kind of expanding our store, offering more and more products as we go. And that's full now. So I'm gonna need to put this over here. Let's just bring everything inside. And then I'm also gonna buy another shelf for the bread. I need to buy a couple other shelves too, because we're gonna have to start, we're gonna have to start doing that. So the first thing I'm gonna get, I think we'll do one more shelf for the bakery. We're gonna do a medium product. No, we're gonna do shelf with meat. We're gonna get 2 of these, which are very expensive. Let's go 1. Give me another small product shelf as well. Then I want to buy coffee. They're 27 each box, and I get 9 products for each. So let's go 3 coffee boxes. We're gonna have 2 more jerky, 2 more baked beans, and that's all I can buy. Okay, so we're gonna also start selling coffee now, right, too? So let's grab the shelf. And this is what I like about how the game just lets you do this at the end of the day. You get to organize things your own way that way. And you get time to slow down, clean things up, throw boxes across town so they don't end up, having your stuff that you want to buy spawning within your empties. I'm just going to throw it across town. And then we're going to take the bread. I need to put it on the new bread shelf. So I have another bread shelf I just bought. That would be this one right here. And we're going to get that situated against the wall right here. Yep. Like that is fine. Seems good. Yep. We'll go ahead and put that in stock. Throw it down the road. And then let's get the bread in stock that way. Throw it down the road. And I can't move. There we go. So just like, stocking shelves like a general store should be. So I'll do that with all these boxes, and we'll be right back. Okay, so I got all the bread stocked with some extra boxes here. I got all the products that I've purchased right here. We got lots of inventory now we can sell. Let's go ahead and end our day. We can do that, of course, by closing the store and then hitting triangle and aka spacebar to finish it off. And there we go. We had total visitors 42. We gained levels. We're at level 5 now. We have no payments to do because we don't have any employees to pay. And then we have all these things. We can kind of see what our margins are and how much money we made here. Couldn't find canned beans. Now, after this, now that we're going to have somebody checking people out for us. Oh, here we go. New vendors have arrived. Well, howdy, folks. A caravan of traveling merchants just rolled into town, bringing fine goods at prices lower than a rattlesnake's belly. They've set up shop near the old saloon and will be here for just one day. Best hitch up and get yours before they ride out into the sunrise. So over by the saloon, we're going to have some other people that are maybe bringing some stuff that are, unique, maybe lower priced, etc. So there's I think this is the saloon here. So I don't know where they've actually set up shop, but it might be over here. It looks like towels, hot water. I don't know where they set up. This is the bathhouse. Maybe this is the saloon. This is the saloon right here. Okay. Yeah, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? I think it does. Okay, so what we want now is for somebody else to be managing our store for us, at least the cash register. So we're going to open the store, and I'm going to come over here to my book, and there's a tab called Employees, right? I'm going to select this, and we're going to hire Adam Johnson, and we're going to put him on the checkout counter. So now we got Adam Johnson coming into work, and he's going to work here, all right? This is Adam now, I think. He doesn't really look any... Yeah, that's Adam right now. So he's going to work the cash register now. So every time we get a customer coming in, he'll take care of them for now. That allows us to explore just a little bit. So this guy here, I don't have the money right now, but... Well, maybe I do. Let's see what he does. So we can buy a whole chicken from him for $2.06. And we only get one chicken per box. I hope they change that because that's a little cumbersome. But I'm going to buy 4 of these boxes. Because I have storage for meat now too. So I'm going to grab this chicken. I'm going to head over here. I'm going to place it inside this crate here. Now we're going to change the price. Not $2, but $5. Right? We're going increments of 5 if we can get away with it. All right. So to throw that box over there, grab another chicken. Each of these crates hold 3 chickens in them. So it's a little bit back and forth. That's why I kind of hope they change it to maybe these crates having 3 chickens in them each. That way I can fill 1 crate per box. That makes sense to me. But I don't know. Maybe the devs felt they wanted you to be able to, purchase them for $2. But I can't think of like a well-managed store into the future. I can't think of a situation where I would like to spend $2 at a time on my product. On my supply, if you will. I only bought 4, right? Yeah, I only bought 4. All right, so I have a mere $1 left. Now I'm gonna have to pay this guy at the end of the day. So I want to make sure that I don't spend too much money on inventory and stocking up. But I do have chicken here, and people are going to start coming in here for, again, more variety of goods, including bread and chicken and all sorts of things. But he's going to put it on the cash register, and he's just going to get checked out. Nice. All right, cool. So we can explore for a little bit here. We're going to have to check back in. We have a couple $100 to make sure everything's still in stock, and then try to restock some things. Just boxes everywhere. They need to do it. Yeah. Okay. I want to show you some other people too. So over here we got this guy standing here. Kind of looks like he could be the sheriff, right? Well, he's not. He is a banker, and I'm gonna just get these boxes out of the way so I can walk up to him. So this is a banker, and we can take out a loan if we have a problem. We can take out a loan. It's a big interest rate, but if you're having a problem and you want more capital to invest and grow your business a little faster, you can always go into debt to do it. Got, what is this? Fur and leather working. Ooh, it's a tannery. That's gonna smell. Guns, pistols, and ammo over here. Hey, what's up with you? Tomahawk. New product license. Wooden hammers. Oh, we can start selling tools and stuff. I like it. How much does a hammer cost? I can't play. Oh, interesting. We play a game for this? Hold on, what's this? What? Oh, I see. That's interesting. I don't know how I feel about this. Yeah, okay. Okay. It's pretty much exactly where you're pointing the cursor. There's no... Like, it does have an arch, but it's kind of literal on where it's going to hit. So I got them all. Are there going to be more? Target's 4 out of 5. I don't see the other target. Is the other target in the room with us right now? I don't see the other target. Just start firing, I guess. Is it? Oh, it's way over there. Oh, I see it. Yeah, we're way over there. Got it. Okay. Wow. My rewards. I get a new license. Okay. So now I have a license to to sell tools. Okay. Well, let's do that then. We're going to want to get some shelves for that. So let's get tool shelves. Shelves for small tools. I can't buy that. I need to be level 7. Well, at least I have the license for later, I guess. It's fine. Speaking of which, I think we're going to probably need some more stuff. Let's see how we're stocked up right now. Jerky coffee. Okay, so it looks like maybe some more beans. Some more beans, maybe some more jerky. We probably should also check on the meat and see if there's a need for more of that. Let's grab this box and pop it in that shelf right there. We'll go over and get some more meat boxes too. So let's go with, yeah, whole chicken for now. We'll buy 5 more of those. I could do whole turkeys as well, but I'd like to put that in a different crate. You can't put different products in the same display cases. So you can't, for example, place a chicken and a turkey in the same display case. You also can't place mixed products on a single shelf. So every shelf gets kind of, I guess, designated to a certain product. Whatever you put on it first, that's that product's shelf. So you might have a whole bunch of shelf space available for something, but if if there's like one product on that shelf already, you can't place it there. You're gonna have to take that product off the shelf, which you can do with a right click. As long as you have a box, you can take things off the shelves too. There's not enough light here. It's very dark in this area. I'll put that down right there. And then it's my chicken right here. Chicken. I put that right there. Yeah. So here's the thing. So he wants. It looks like a different kind of bread. That's what it kind of looks like. What did you want? You wanted the tools and stuff. I can't do the tools yet. I'm not a high enough level. But I think that's like a kind of type of bread. Not that one. It's this one, a medium bread. Yeah. He wanted medium bread and buns. Well, I'm going to need more bakery stuff if I'm going to do that. So shelf for bakery products. We're going to buy like 3 of these, I guess. I can't buy another one of those. Maybe a medium product shelf is in our near future as well. Let's get a couple more boxes of jerky and a couple more cigarette. Oh, I can't buy a cigarette box. Yeah, I can't buy a cigarette box. We'll get a couple more bread then. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff to do here, right? But now we can scale up a little bit here because I have an employee that can check out people for me. So now my job is I'm the guy restocking shelves. What I don't know is whether or not he is faster at restocking shelves than I am. I doubt it. Because he walks this casual walk and I run my not so casual run. So I would imagine, I would think I'm faster at restocking shelves. But I don't know that. I bought way too many of these. Yeah, I definitely bought too many of these, but I wanted to sell more baked goods. I wanted to buy, I wanted to sell medium bread and all those types of things. And I don't have any room for that. We're still pretty good on the stock for everything else. People are coming in and not buying the stuff. They're looking for stuff we don't have. That's the main problem right now. They're coming in here expecting things that I don't have. So we're going to end up making less money that way. Remember, I also have to pay this guy at the end of the day. I think it's 150 bucks. I think you pay him 150 a day, which is not that small of an amount, to be honest, especially for the Wild West. I mean, this dude is, he's going to be, I don't know, owning a mine at some point here and probably exploiting workers any minute now. With that kind of money. Yeah, heck yeah. He's going to be the villain in a new Western at any moment. Let's grab this bread here. We'll pop that on the shelf, I suppose. I don't see people buying the regular bread. They want the buns instead, which is silly. Just buy the regular bread. All right, what else we got here? There's one more chicken. They are buying the meat. That's good. I'm not making a whole lot of profit on the meat though. That's a lot of effort to just have a little bit of meat, you know? Like, that's a lot. I have to do 10 boxes for 10 chicken, and I'm only gonna make $3 each. That's a lot of work. I'm thinking I'm gonna raise the price of the meat. Let's raise the price of this meat. We'll see if anybody buys it at 10 bucks a piece. Because it's a lot of work. I'm gonna charge them a surplus because of my labor. But I did expand my store today. You know, I got a lot more shelves. I got more product variety, kind of. I just got level 7, so now I can buy the shelves for tools. But I have to pay him, right? So shelf for tools is $100. Let's just buy one. And that's this. And I think tools. What do we want tools? We could use this back room. This is kind of our office, though. We'd have to expand that way, I think. Why don't we put... Wow, that's going to be my tool section. I'll put both tools over here. Has to be completely clear in the front of it. Hang on, this is beans. No? There we go. I was going to say, like, nobody bought beans at all since then. Yeah, I'm not going to pay him today. You can choose to do that, but you can't do that for very long. So I'm not going to pay him today. Let me see if I can get products. I want to get, like, the tools and stuff. So small pickaxe is 50. No, I don't have the license for that. I have a license for the hammer and the shovel. Let's buy... we'll go 2 hammers. We'll have 2 boxes of hammers. And we'll just place this. Yep, like that. Now, what's the price of the hammer? I don't know. Current market price is 10, but nobody else is in town. I'm gonna go 20. See what happens. See what they say about that. So we're at least we're a hammer salesman now. There we go. 2 of the shelves are hammers. Those are very low to the ground. I would have thought you'd want them a little higher than that, but I thought it was a shelf that goes on the wall. All right, I got enough chicken. I think we're good on chicken. What else can I stock? Yeah, she doesn't have the sickle. Looks like that's the candy cane stuff. Yeah, I don't have that stuff either. I could get it, but it's $56 for 9 of them. I'm gonna sell them for 15 bucks. That sounds like an appropriate markup for that. It looks like I'm gonna need another meat case. I suppose I don't need it as long as I'm, you know, being attentive and active with stocking and stuff. I wouldn't need it. Let's go ahead and close the store. It's 8 o'clock, so nobody's gonna come in anyway. And yeah, so many boxes of chicken. So what do you guys think of the game so far? I guess is where I'm going with this right now, right? I'm showing you the gist of it, right? And again, you have the ability now we can get the staircase, which gives us a 2nd floor. So we can open up and start selling things up there. We also have all this open space. These shelves do not have to be on the wall. You can bring them out like this too. You can have them, they just have to have enough space to use them. So like I can't put it here because then nobody can walk here and get stuff on that stuff. So that little dashed area is kind of like the space that needs to exist in front of them. But you can share that space. So I could put this here, for example. You know, so there's they can share that space. You just can't have the shelf occupying that space. So that's something we could do. Maybe at my bakery it looks a bit more like this. It's, you know, totally gridless. I love that. Gridless for the win. But you also have to then, you know, try to make it line up, and it's not necessarily the easiest thing in the world too, especially when it defaults to a certain direction. So I'd have to flip this exactly around, line that up with that shelf, about like this. And then same thing here. It's a little easier now though, because I just have to line it up with this one. Well, if the UI would get out of my way, which I can do. I can hit H and get the UI out of the way. So So let's just kind of go about, yeah, see those right there on that wood. Just line up that wood. There we go. Like that. Oh, doesn't it look great? It's clipping though. Oh, it's clipping. We're just gonna live with it. It's fine. Nobody has to know. If I didn't zoom right in on it, you probably wouldn't have even noticed it. So 55 bucks is left in my pockets here, in my account here. And again, I can't pay him today, but if I was going to pay him today, all right, he costs $150 every day. So if I hit spacebar now to end the day, we're going to see in the payments tab that I owe him days of salary right now. I owe him $150. I can't do that. I have days of delay, 0 out of 3. Okay? I can't pay him, so I'm going to have to pay him double tomorrow, right, to make up for that. Couldn't find a whole turkey. Okay, so they're looking for turkeys. They're looking for pickles, corn flour, garden rakes. Okay, I can do the pickles, but I have to get a new shelf for that. Pickles are a medium item. I need a medium height shelves. Couldn't find hair meat, cocoa, Arabica coffee, buns, medium breads. Like, so there's a lot of stuff they want, but hammers were at least on the list, so I didn't do too bad with that. Territory Chronicle. Cow exterminate. Oh, I didn't even go to those vendors. I didn't even go to those vendors. I was too occupied. Cow extermination. Bandits raided nearby farms at night. Farmers who escaped with their lives say their cattle were not so lucky. They lost a lot of cows and milk supplies will be severely limited. Supplies from other cities will only arrive in a few days. Okay, so local events can change supply and demand. Might give us an opportunity to practice the ancient art of dirty capitalism. I don't sell any milk or anything, so probably can't do much on that. $55 left. Why don't we go ahead and get some of these corn flour things. Some people wanted this, so we'll spend a little bit of money on that. We can put that on our shelves as well, just to make sure we have extra stuff. Well, let's go ahead and open the store too. Yeah, I'm paying this guy to stand around and do nothing right now. We have this extra shelf space as well, so why don't we put that over here? We'll just put that over top on this, and instead of 450, not 450, that's a 150, isn't it? That's a 150. Instead of 150, since I don't have to punch the buttons anymore, I'll go $4 on that. See what they think of that price. Because if I'm not punching the buttons, then I don't really care whether it's a clean multiple of 5 or not, right? So we'll get that stuff over there. Just kick that over there. It may not be far enough away. And then I'll just place this box right here, and I'll restock it in a little bit. I want to get some more diversity in product. I want to have more stuff, different items, but I really need another meat thing. I have so much. I may have over purchased the chicken. Okay, there's maybe just a little bit more chicken than we can handle, but that's okay. That's okay. Same thing with these shelves. I probably shouldn't have ordered so many of them, but I think it's going to be all right. Is there anything else I can order right now with the money I have? $19. I could buy canned beans. I don't need more bread. I could buy whole turkeys, but I don't have anything to store them. A small jar of pickles. I could actually do the small jar of pickles instead. Yeah, small jar of pickle would be on a small shelf, so I wouldn't need the medium shelves for that. Yeah, maybe. But I think we have extended our time with this game for our demo video anyway. I think we've reached it. So there's a lot more to the game. If you want to see more, I can keep playing the demo. If you want to see a part 2 or something, let me know in the comments, okay? Hey, actually, real quick before we end, this is a little bit embarrassing, but I have an email from the devs because I asked them about this. Like, what about these boxes? You gotta be kidding me. And there actually is an answer to the boxes, okay? So these boxes, if you throw them in this pile, they disappear. So like this pile is the disappearing pile. It's a trash bin. That's not presented or told to me at all in any text in the game. So that's not very well clearly. That's not clearly portrayed. But if you throw the boxes here, they disappear. So you can see as I throw the box here, it's gone now. All right. So you don't have to have them all over the place, right? That's kind of how that's laid out, okay? There you go. General store manager for a Wild West. What do you think? Let me know. Bye-bye.